Alright guys, before we get into today's video, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that we are going to be launching a website that you can basically buy eventually merchandise, but for now I'm just going to put stickers and stuff on there. Stickers and key tags, and we have already got some of them ready to go here. Very limited supply, but the first one, it just says Dirty Diamond Diesel on both sides. It's blue and black. And then the second one is Built Not Bought. I'm not going to be running one of these key tags on my new truck because it's not Built Not Bought, but Mason's going to be running the Built Not Bought one on his key tag, on his broken key, and then I'm going to be running the Dirty Diamond Diesel one on my key because, like I said, my truck's not built.
Dylan just buys his truck.
I just bought it. All right, guys, there you can see, got mine all mounted up. Mason got his mounted up, and yeah, these are really nice. So they're going to be listed on the website. So be sure to go check those out. The link is going to be in the description of this video. We also have a sticker. Would you like to install thy sticker on my truck?
We can put it on my truck.
We can put it on thy truck? You want me to install it? There you guys have it, just like that. Got that sticker installed. So be sure to check out the website and the link of this description. Any sticker, any decal you guys buy, it's really gonna support the channel so we can buy more tools and stuff for the shop and be able to buy more truck parts. Like, you know, because truck parts are expensive, man. You know,
they get expensive.
They're expensive. So, you know, if you guys want to support us, support what we do, just be sure to check out stickers and stuff. We're eventually, I'm not gonna get too into it, but we're gonna put some other stuff on the website as well very soon. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is a Thursday night. I just got back from dinner with my girlfriend, and I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of what we are doing in the shop. We are getting everything moved back in here. I got the floor completely sealed with the Bear Wet Look sealer. It was really easy to put down. I just did this last little section here, but the floor looks damp in here. It's not, it's completely dry. It's just how it looks. It's sealed good. It should hold up good to the oil. We got a couple trucks dropped off out here today. I got all my metal, like all my scrap metal. Oh, a lot of stuff's put in this video. We got new chrome 20x12 wheels for the Dodge, for the O2. Looking a lot better. I really think this truck needed chrome. I think that sets the color off even more. But I got all that scrap in the bed. I got to take that to the scrap yard tomorrow, get it unloaded. That's just all the metal that I didn't use. A lot of good pieces in there, but I'm never gonna use them, and no one else could use small pieces like that, so I'm just gonna get rid of them, scrap them. So we'll go to the scrapyard tomorrow, or we go to town, but we got a 2016 F250 dropped off. We got to do quite a bit to it, and then we just have this 05 here that we're gonna do. We got an oil leak on it somewhere, and I think the brakes are sticking or something. Something might be weird with the trans, or the brakes are sticking. I don't know. The thing's really weird to get it going, but the shop is looking freaking awesome. I mean, at this point, guys, we're done. We're just organizing in here, and it's good to go. I'm not doing anything else to the shop other than getting the ceiling insulated at some point. I do want to get some blow-in insulation, but shop's all done. Not gonna lie, guys, I definitely do miss a little bit of my old shop already, just with being able to pull like 2-3 vehicles in at a time. It was really nice. In here I can only pull one in, but we're just gonna make do with what we have. And yeah, it definitely slows me down right now. If I wanted to, I could probably have like 7 trucks in the driveway, but I just don't want to basically have my house looking like a used car lot. So I'm just gonna keep it down to like 2 or 3 at a time at the most. And yeah, just with me having my own personal cars, I have 3 cars myself. So there's 6 vehicles here on the property right now, and I just, you know, I'm trying to be respectful of my neighbors and not make them feel like they live around a used car lot. So but yeah, the floor's sealed up pretty good. It looks pretty dang good. This is just the last little piece here that's drying up. You can still see it's kind of wet there, but that's pretty much, I think that's going to be where I'm going to keep my toolbox. I got the welders over there. Just other stuff over here that's gonna probably get moved up here, like the trans jack and stuff like that will get moved up here. And then this table here, I'm gonna put it right in the middle. So if you're doing, I mean, your vise is there. So if you do ball joints or like steering components, stuff like that, you'll basically have that metal worktop bench. And then we're also gonna use that to tear transmissions down on until I get a new transmission table. And that's gonna be coming very soon. But yeah, just have my toolbox over here. And then I have this little workbench here with some good lighting if you need to lay stuff out on, stuff like that. Just, I mean, it's kind of a cheap little table, but it works. So yeah, that's gonna be how that goes. This is gonna be slid over right here in the middle. I'm gonna split that on that crack, put it right dead in the center. You have 2 extension cords. And I'm not gonna go crazy with workbenches in here and shelves and stuff because I'm really bad about, as you guys can already see, just piling stuff up, which is how I am. That's how a lot of people are. But we got our parts washer in here, Cut 60 plasma cutter, we got it moved back in here. And then we have our TIG 220 moved back in here. And this is just Bailey's welder that seems like it lives at my house most of the time. But yeah, so we got our 220 plug there. We're gonna be able to TIG weld in here if we need to. Got our little fab table over here if we need to weld anything up. So this wall over here I'm gonna leave pretty much basically clean. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with the way I have it organized in here. I think it's gonna be pretty comfortable. You're gonna have plenty of room in front of the truck to do whatever you wanna do to it. So yeah, I should be pretty happy with that. But anyways, I'll stop rambling on about this stuff you guys probably don't really care about. And we'll wait until Alex gets here. Let's get a reaction and see what he thinks of this truck.
That looks badass.
What do you think?
I like that a lot. It's super badass.
It's a really tight fit, but it fits really good.
Yeah.
The only thing that I was kind of concerned about with rubbing was this little AC line. So I put a piece of line on that just to kind of make sure it doesn't rub a hole through the filter. But
yeah.
Other than that, everything fits really good. And you can see there I had to cut your wiring harness out, and then
it looks factory.
It looks clean, yeah.
Especially with the AC lines and shit having it.
Well, and
you can see a lot more of it than I thought.
It rips.
Oh, I'm sure.
I haven't gone on it too hard. I'll be honest with you. I don't think the Trans is gonna live a lot if you really beat on it a lot.
I don't even plan on doing them. I did one burnout.
Let's go drive it, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Our poor neighbors.
Yeah, our neighbors already hate us because we've got a Razor that's loud, my bike's loud, this is loud, the quad's loud.
This is really loud.
My car is the only one that's quiet.
It sounds so much different. It's deeper.
Yeah. It's like really throaty. We can go around the block.
Oh my god.
Is it different already?
Yeah, it just sounds different.
It's still pretty responsive though. Like
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It's loud.
It's so freaking loud. That's why I meant to drive it before.
Yeah.
To kind of get some before and after, but I forgot.
Oh,
It's better than what it was.
Oh, I did not even notice that. That is freaking sick.
We got some other under there and everything.
Dude, I had no idea. That is so cool.
This Trans is not lasting.
This Trans is not gonna last.
No.
Not like that. All right, guys, Alex is about to head out. I just want to kind of get his opinion, what he thinks of the truck, and what his future plans are.
Build a Trans eventually now.
Yeah, he was getting on it pretty. He actually floored it a couple times, and the Trans definitely feels like it's not enjoying it. Probably, it does not like it, but
It's loud, fast, and pretty badass. So that's all I can ask.
pretty happy with it. We're actually I'll get an exhaust. Which way are you going? You going that way? You going that way? Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
It's not as loud as I know it's loud as well.
No, it's really like if you just blip the throttle. Here, hold this. Just blip the throttle.
Damn.
Freaking loud, man.
That sounds good. That
It's
might be a little shaky. My hand.
No, you're good. It's got a stabilizer built into it, but what's your Instagram too?
It's Alex Humphrey _
Alex Humphrey _. So you guys can go follow him. He posts a lot about this truck. He's had a couple other trucks he's built too, but this is my favorite too. This thing's nasty. I mean, it's unreal. It gets a lot of attention. It's really cool. Got the tag there, young hump. All right guys, it is now the next day. Alex was pretty happy with his truck last night. Got it picked up. We went for a little drive with him. He's pretty happy with it. And he's also got another truck we're gonna be working on. What's actually his buddy, but here soon. And it should be pretty cool. So we just gotta get this stuff knocked out and we'll try and get that thing over here. But we have this 05 here up on the lift. There you guys can kind of get an idea of how vehicles look on the lift. You gotta put the tailgate down. This is high enough to pull the trans. You gotta put the tailgate down, and I'm about to put my safety jacks under there too. But just to kind of give you an idea how much room there is. Man, I'm just so happy that I was able to make this work. And I'm also really happy that I did cut the extra rafter out, because I was only gonna cut the ceiling out to right here, and then it would have been, that's just how it would have been. But anyways, this truck here, guys, we're gonna be probably putting a rear main in it. I want to kind of show you guys what a rear main seal leak looks like. So we looked up around the valve cover, like up here on the side of the engine. I mean, okay, to start with, this customer said, I have an oil leak. It's leaving puddles underneath it. And if you look up there, usually, you know, if it's a valve cover leak, it could run down the side of the engine, but it's not. You can see there's oil all around here. It's pretty wet. Ooh, that's kind of scary. We might have to put an oil pan in this thing. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. We might be putting an oil pan in this thing, guys. I don't know. I was thinking rear main myself, but it's kind of crusty. It's not bad. I've seen worse though. Oh, no. Yeah, it's gonna need an oil pan. Look at that. That's like JB Weld. Well, dang it. That sucks. But the rear main is probably leaking too, so I'm gonna have to tell her it needs both. That sucks. I'm gonna brake clean all this stuff and I'll catch up with you guys. But I didn't know that. I thought it was a rear main at first, which it probably is a rear main. But the truck, I mean, it needs an oil pan. Look at that. Well, guys, what do you guys think? You guys think it needs an oil pan? I was literally just scraping it. That's close, you know, and I'm glad that she brought it to us, because here's the thing. That could have happened to her going down the road, and it could have trashed the engine. And I mean, I got a little happy with the scraper, but this thing needs an oil pan. So I'm gonna give her a call. I'm gonna drain all the oil out of this thing and unhook the battery so that way no one starts it or anything. And we're gonna roll it out. I mean, I really wish I would have not freaking poked that hole, but I'm glad now that I can say it for sure needs an oil pan. But now I can't start it obviously, so I'm gonna get the oil drained out of it, get a quote put together for her. Mason's bringing his transmission over, so we're gonna put a rear main and a oil pan in this thing. I think it'd be stupid while it's here not to just go ahead and do the rear main. It looked like it needed a rear main. You guys can see up in there. We're gonna do it while we're here. We're gonna service the trans, all that good stuff. So get that put together for her. And Mason's gonna bring his transmission over, I think, here in a little bit. Then we're gonna check out the F250, and yeah, just moving right along, guys. All right, guys, I'm still waiting to hear back on if I have to go ahead and pull the oil pan and pull the transmission out of this truck. So while we're waiting, Mason did bring his transmission over out of the truck the other night, and it's a little worse than we thought, eh? Come on, get up on it. Get up on it. Get up on it. There it is. There it is.
Hopefully it's not as bad as it could be.
It's not as bad as it could be, but, well, guys, if you can see the input shaft's fine.
Yeah, she's solid.
She's fine. It was actually the intermediate that broke.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this thing. I think you already took the pump off just to kind of look at it.
I got curious when I seen the input shaft.
So we're gonna get this thing over here on the table. and just kind of take it apart and see what all's damaged, get everything cleaned up good, ready to go back together. But luckily we do already have a billet intermediate shaft in stock. So, and you were able to fix it. Why don't you go ahead and show that to the peoples. This came out of Bailey's Mega Cab, I think. Gray, yeah, the Gray Fortune Bailey had with the full manual valve body. So this is a billet intermediate shaft. This is a big old tough guy. It was kind of tore up there on the end, but Mason was actually able to get it fixed. What do you just put it in the lathe and clean that up good?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they do.
So, all right guys, looks like Mason's gonna start by pulling the shift linkage off. Get that pulled off there. Then we'll pull the pan, the pump, and get this thing tore apart, see what's wrong with it. This transmission has like how many passes on it? I don't know, probably 40, 50 at least.
Yeah,
probably 40 passes.
Pretty much rebuilt it at the beginning of last
It's not in bad shape. Sucks we don't have a trans teardown table, so you gotta sit here and like squeegee it in here, but you know what? There's people in worse positions, you know? This isn't that bad.
Could be doing it on the garage.
We could be doing it on the garage floor on like a wooden workbench, so this isn't that bad. Getting it tore down. Not bad, not bad.
I've seen it in worse shape.
It's been in worse shape. It's got some crud on the bottom, but I mean, what do you expect whenever you're pumping out about 1,200 ponies through one of these?
Oh, yeah.
More like 800, but
550.
yeah, there's some material in there. The filter's not bad.
I see one shiny piece.
All right, guys, Mason got it tore down pretty far, and I think he got pretty lucky on it, he says. Where did it break at? Oh, it broke right there.
Clean cut.
It was a clean cut, though. It could have exploded. Usually they explode and just trash the case.
It's a clean cut.
Very clean cut.
Like your cut, G.
Like your cut, G. The sprag's still good. Everything's good. That's awesome. So now just pull the overdrive housing off. We have to go get some fluid for the parts washer. We're gonna run a town here a little bit. I'm gonna try and get this trans pulled out before we go. But we're gonna get some fluid for the parts washer, so we'll basically just be able to completely clean this thing. Mason can get some parts ordered, and then it'll be ready to go back together. And then we'll be ready for Outlaw Diesel Revenge at UCC here in a couple weeks. So Mason's debating on right now reusing that input shaft or just going up to a fat shaft, because I mean you could probably sell that shaft and pay for the converter alone. So
Deal in on the converter and shaft on
yeah, just do a deal on that
that.
input.
Converter's
Lightly used converter. But so that's kind of what he's debating on right now. Probably going to go to the Magnum shaft, and then at that point it's going to be a completely billet trans. So yeah, this is really good news, guys, because nothing's really tore up in here. We're really thinking whenever he found out that it was the intermediate that it could have trashed some stuff, but all the parts look good. Looks like there might be a little scoring inside of that. Maybe not though. But I'm getting the transmission, trying to get the transmission pulled out of this thing. It's a little crusty underneath, but it's not too bad. I got the rear drive shaft out, got the cross member off, pulling the front drive shaft out. I'm gonna pull the transfer case, transmission, and yeah, so we're gonna try and get it done pretty quickly. All right guys, trans is out, transfer case is out, starter's off, engine adapter plates off, flex plates off, everything's out. And the oil pan's loose. We're thinking we might be able to sneak it out, but we are gonna have to lower the truck down and jack up the motor a little bit, but not near as much as you usually have to, because having the trans out, usually you're fighting that adapter plate down to here, but we won't have to fight with that. So we're gonna get this out and then probably run to town and grab some parts, grab a new oil pan and everything else, put this thing back together. So that's how it's going. All right guys, this thing is all tore down. We went and got all of our parts, got our oil pan, everything we need to get this truck put back together. But without further ado, it's Friday, so I don't know how much more we're gonna work on this weekend. We're gonna do garage sale stuff tomorrow, but I just wanna go ahead and wrap this video up. Really appreciate you guys for stopping by. Like I said, if you guys wanna support the channel, be sure to check out that link in the description below so you can get you a sticker, get you a key tag. It's a cheap, easy way you guys can support the channel. If you don't wanna buy anything on the website, you can always just use our Amazon link. It's also in the description. Do your Amazon shopping through that link and it will support the channel as well. We get a small commission off of items that you buy, stuff like that. So we do appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one.